I think
now we are looking at a stronger law, we are looking at a much stringent law, but is a stronger law just enough to deter rapists?
Well, that is why we say that this whole approach of bringing in an ordinance in jiffy is very problematic. The Justice Verma recommendations are very comprehensive, and they also talk about the change of the mindset, changing the whole way of looking at womanhood, the way addressing the questions of misogyny within the community, Indian community. Now, if you bring in this kind of measures like ordinances and pinpoint like these 5 are our priority areas, the rest we can handle later, or we can take back seat. This is the whole problem. The comprehensiveness is marred, and then Justice Verma himself has said in his last interview that I cannot say that these are the very important points which we need to go in for in any kind of haste, and rest we can do later. He has been very conscious and very cautious to say that the whole report needs to be implemented. This is our problem, that we resort to a patchwork kind of redressal, whereas we really need to implement the whole of the recommendations. At the same time, we also want to bring for these 2-3 points, like on the question of honor killing. The whole thing is silent about it. How can you leave this very important, very pertinent happenings taking place in the heartland of India? Honor killings are reality, and this whole thing is silent about it. So, and not only honor killing, not only Khap Panchayats, not only the chauvinistic institutions as Khap Panchayats. Also, I would say that bring in the All India Muslim Personal Law Board within the definition of chauvinistic institutions. All the Qazi courts, all the Darul Qazas that are operating in a very, very chauvinistic manner in India. So, there are so many other issues that we need to bring in here.
Certainly, other issues also need to be addressed, but let's focus at this issue currently, of course. Mr. Tulsi, should the judiciary play a bigger role? Do you see anything changing if the judiciary plays a bigger role and tries to, fast track cases like this, try to hear these cases on a daily basis and ensure that justice is delivered sooner rather than later? Will that change things?
Well, see, judiciary has to play a bigger role by delivering judgments in a matter of months, completing the trials, and for that purpose the government has to make available the latest technology to the courts. The IT has to be made use of. The statements should be video recorded in the court. If the statements are video recorded, the judges can speed up 10 times the process of recording evidence. They don't have to repeat the questions. The questions are being recorded just as they are being asked. So therefore, the judges will be able to record 300 pages of evidence, maybe 350 pages of evidence, whereas currently judges on the average record about 25 to 30 pages. So therefore, we need technology. We need deployment of technology in the police stations. We need to ensure that all telephone lines are automatically recorded. We need to make sure all statements of witnesses are video recorded. We need to make sure all statements of accused are video recorded. Our tamper-proof technology. India is an IT superpower. We need to provide this technology to the criminal justice system. Then only the courts can deliver, and the courts need to deliver the verdict. We need to have a priority for dispensing justice. At the moment, perhaps justice is one of the last priorities. 0.5% is the expenditure which is earmarked for justice. Unless we provide the latest technology and the facilities to the courts so that there can be automatic recording of evidence, there can be video recording, transcription, all that facility which is available to the BPOs must be provided to the courts, and the latest technology must be provided so that we can function more efficiently. Okay.
Sheba, the conviction rate, of course, has been abysmal as far as rape cases are concerned. 1 in 4 or 1 in 5 only get convicted after they have indeed gone ahead and committed the crime. Do you believe a strong message needs to be sent out right now to rapists so that they are deterred and others do not go ahead and commit those same crimes?
That's true. That is why we want that each and every section of the society should be brought in. Like if you further privilege the privileged class, those who are part of the government, those who are part of the machinations, if you privilege them further by keeping them away and giving them any kind of impunity. The uniformed people and the judges and all these, and you see the reaction of the main opposition party. They have just welcomed it because they know they have in their rank and file, they have people accused in the same cases. That is why they think this watered down, detailed version of the recommendation is very, very welcome to them.
All right. And Mr. Tulsi, before I let you go, of course, finally, do you believe that accountability has been a major problem? We need to hold officials accountable, and only then will we see some kind of change?
You see, the fundamental change that's required is the speed with which the cases get disposed of, and speed can be provided only by technology. If we are able to decide cases within 6 months, all major cases, rape, murder, dacoity, if the cases can be decided within 6 months, you will see conviction rate will treble.
Okay.
And we can reach 90% of the conviction rate, and if conviction rate goes, the crime will automatically come down.
All right.
Yeah, here it is
okay,
very
quickly, Shiva.
Yeah, just I want to add that government need to invest in the forensic and the criminology areas also, because we need lot of intellectual inputs from there, and that is simply missing in India, in Indian case. So we need that kind of investment, intellectual investment, technological investment in forensic and criminology.
All right. Thank you so much, KTS Tulsi and Sheba Aslam Fehmi as well, for joining us on the show tonight and sharing your perspectives on this particular topic. Technology is the way forward, is what our panelists in fact think. Let's now shift focus to yet another story that's been making headlines